Boys and girls, come out to play, and Tentacool will live today. Spoilers, he won't. Got you a gameplay against BeastFRAME from the Smoke and Battle Finder, which is currently down at the moment. I was going to hop on and get some more matches, but I guess that will have to wait. I'm still in the middle of exam season. I've got like 5 days till I finish, I think. And I thought I'd take a break from revision and bring you a fresh Pokemon commentary. The team I got here is mainly based around Tailwinder once again. I got Beedrill to set it up there, and from there I can hopefully sweep with either Simisear or Sneasel. Sneasel is a Sword Stance Life Orb set. Simisear is the standard like Nasty Plot sub kind of thing. Beedrill here, I quite like Beedrill. I've never actually used it before, and I've tried using stuff like Volby or Illumise to set up Tailwinds. It turns out Beedrill gets it as well, and Beedrill actually has some decent, attack stat to go with it, so, I figured I'd give it a go. So first turn, I go into my Meganium to take any kind of hit from Sork, not worried whatsoever. I keep meaning to change this thing's name to Sid, keep forgetting, remind me at the end of the video. Gonna go ahead and switch into my Haunter as he brings in the Cacturn. I figure I'll just go for Trick just because having like a choice item on a Cacturn is always a good idea in my book. And, he goes for Spikes, that's fine. Now I figure, okay, Haunter has a Focus Sash and he levitates, so basically Focus Sash and Haunter isn't actually a bad idea, so may as well have that there for the time being. Now I can go to Tentacool, hopefully get off a Rapid Spin on whatever comes in. Goes into his own Haunter, which I think I did predict because I go for a layer of Toxic Spikes, and because obviously Haunter levitates, he can't get rid of those Toxic Spikes, so they are there to stay, my friends. Now I go for a couple of Scalds just to see what it'll do. The Haunter can't really do anything to Tentacool, to be honest. Unless it's randomly like sub-disable, but it turns out this one is like a supporting Haunter for some reason. It's not bad, like if I like Haunter, it's got good typing, whatever. In comes the Braviary. I would have happily left in Tentacool here if I thought he was like a standard choice thing. But I was thinking, okay, Sork looks like it's a choice Scarfer. So I reckon this thing is going to be sub-bulk up, which is why I go to my Simisear for some reason. Turns out that is not a sub-bulk up Braviary, that is either choice Band or choice Scarf, so I can't tell at the moment, but I'm just going to go into my Haunter because I have Focus Sash. I can take whatever hit and then go for a T-Bolt. But he does go out into his Cacturn once again. Go for a T-Bolt, doesn't do too much. And now that, Tentacool, now the Haunter's gone, I can hopefully come in with Tentacool at some point and go for a Rapid Spin. And I think this is the turn I do decide to try that, thinking, we'll probably go for more layers of Toxic Spikes, or regular Spikes rather. Not going to go for a Sucker Punch or a Seed Bomb, but no, he does go for a Seed Bomb, and that is going to definitely take me out from there. That was a good play. I definitely, I probably should have seen that coming, but whatever. Gonna go out into my Beedrill here, which I should have brought in to start with. Because he's quad resisted on the Seed Bomb, and because he is locked into it, I have nothing to worry about. Go for a Tailwind, and from there, I can hopefully go for a little sweep. Now I think next turn he makes a bit of a weird play here. Switches out into the Altaria, I think. Now, I'm not really sure about this. I guess he was predicting U-turn maybe, but I'm just going to go straight for a Poison Jab. He can't Sucker Punch me because he's locked into Seed Bomb, so may as well go for that Life Orb Poison Jab. It's going to hit everything on his team for neutral damage, I think, at least. But it turns out he brings an Altaria. That gets 2-hit killed by a Poison Jab, which is not something you hear very often. Beedrill taking out an Altaria. Now he brings back in the Cacturn. I want to see what he goes for. Seed Bomb does nothing. Spikes doesn't see much point in going for that after I think he's got up all 3 layers, but just going to go for Tailwind again to see if he does go for Sucker Punch, and he does indeed go for Sucker Punch. That means I can now go for a Tailwind, get it up there fresh as he brings in the Sork once again. Now, I don't see Mold Breaker, so that means it is sturdy, so it's had its sturdy broken there by the poison. Gonna go for a Poison Jab. Almost takes it out. Maybe, wow. He had a bit of leeway there. I think he does live on the poison as well, so the Sork, I think that was choice Scarf damage, judging from earlier on the Meganium Rock Slide, but now I go back into Sneasel, just going to go for a low kick. The Tailwind's up, I have no reason to go for Ice Shard, so I did think about setting up here. Now, Sneasel is very fragile, so I didn't know if I could take an Ice Punch. And if I did, then, you know, I wouldn't have much leeway for Life Orb recoil. So I thought, okay, we'll kill him off, save Sneasel for later. Go into Meganium here, take a T-Bolt, overheat, whatever. I kind of thought he'd go straight for the overheat, but it doesn't matter. I'm basically just sacking off Meganium at this point. Now he has Life Orb and he has Poison, so a couple more hits, and I reckon I can get him down to the range where I can actually take him out with Sneasel. Now, like I said on Sneasel, I could have... I mean, I did outspeed because of the Tailwind still being up, but I didn't have anything to straight take him out from there. Without a boost, I can't really do too much to anything at full health that's not weak to Ice Shard, so... You know, whatever, let Meganium die. He's around about 50%-ish HP. Now I can bring in my Haunter once again. I have no idea why he goes for me first, but I'll take it. He goes for a Venoshock, Cord resisted. I figure, well, you know, I guess whatever he went for, it was just to break the Sturdy, or the Focus Sash rather. And from there, I can go for a Venoshock, take out the Zeb Striker. That is going to be excellent. Now all that's left is Braviary. I have this thing, I have Sneasel. Don't know the Braviary's item, but here I do find out it is the Choice Scarf. So of course that's going to take me down from there. Definitely going to outspeed. Now it does restrict my options with Sneasel. I have to click Ice Shard. He has Cacturn and this left. Cacturn definitely dies to an Ice Shard. It's whether or not I can actually kill this thing with an Ice Shard. So I go for it here. Adamant, Life Orb, stab, Ice Shard from a Sneasel. 50%-ish HP. No, not quite going to take him out, unfortunately. That means Brave Bird's going to take me out from there. Can't imagine any scenario where a Sneasel lives a Brave Bird. And although he dies to recoil, he still has the Cacturn left, so... What can you do? I mean, had he gone for, like, T-Bolt or something on my Haunter, that Braviary would have taken less recoil damage from the Haunter, so it would have lived with a bigger margin, so... what can you do? At the end of the day, I was outmatched by Braviary. That was a good set. I was really expecting the sub bulk up one, but you know, the standard Choice Scarf one always works well as well, so yep, that was a great match nonetheless. Sneasel definitely did put in some work, and Beedrill's the star of the show, of course. So I hope you all enjoyed the match, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.